In a riverside park surrounded by suburban homes, tree planting volunteers are laying the groundwork for a greener future.
And in 10 to 15 years, they should grow up to 20, 30, even 50 feet, and it should look like a nice, thriving forest.
By restoring trees to this once barren part of the park, they're shoring up defenses against the impacts of climate change for the millions of people who live in nearby Toronto.
So what this does, essentially, is these trees, they absorb the water, and that kind of prevents floods from happening as often.
And the small efforts here may have a big impact, according to a new study.
We identified as much as, I believe, 3.9 million hectares of these areas of optimal importance for active restoration across the country.
New research from the World Wildlife Fund looked at the best places in Canada to restore nature. At the top of the list, southern Manitoba, Ontario, and Quebec, hotspots for biodiversity, especially endangered species.
It's not only those people that live directly adjacent to those areas that benefit from having those natural areas, but more broadly, the people that live, throughout the region.
It's all part of Canada's role in brokering a historic agreement in Montreal last December, where countries agreed to halt biodiversity loss. Restoration keeps planet-warming CO2 from entering the atmosphere by locking up more carbon in plants and soils. And it protects biodiversity by providing habitats for more species. Back at the Rouge event, the goal was to give people a local, personal way to save nature.
I think people get to feel a little bit more resilient. They feel like they're actually taking steps. Their little piece in that big puzzle is starting to take action.
The federal government is holding consultations on a plan to fight biodiversity loss. The solution could lie right where Canadians live, one tree at a time. Inayat Singh, CBC News, Toronto.